Hey guys, Andy McCann with CrossFit Garage, where competition is king and routine is the enemy. Also, you guys should know by now that the key factor of CrossFit, the reason why it works, is the intensity that you put into the workout. Intensity can take two forms. You can have intensity through a time amount of sweaty amount of work. So you're doing work over, or power or intensity is mathematically defined as work divided by time. Work in our case is usually measured in foot pounds, so the weight and the feet that you move it. Um, the other way you can measure intensity or use intensity in CrossFit is in a lift. So if you lift something heavy and it doesn't take you very long, that's also very intense because work divided by time. So this week we'll have Griffin's programming cycles start up, and you'll see some slightly different uses of the lifting cycles and intensity, but the main thing is always to push hard. So here are the workouts real quick for those who like to see them fast and be done. And you can pause any of that and see all of it as you want for as long as you want. For those who want to know why we do what we do, here goes the video. And I'll try to make this a little bit quicker than normal. I did this one time already and I ran on very long. You will see that there's a different style of lifting, something we've done a few years ago. It's more reps, less sets, and less weight. And that intensity will change. Like right here, you see a warm up with hang cleans and then full cleans, but the full cleans get heavier or more intense, right? So you'll see that change throughout this cycle. Then you have a 21-15-9 workout, 185 pounds on the deadlift, push-ups, and sit-ups, RX Plus option here. If you cannot lift 185 or 135, or it's so far out of the realm of let's do it in a workout for 45 lifts, here's how I would scale or sub for myself or for my wife. I would look at this and say 185 pounds is probably 40% of Griffin's deadlift max. So for this workout to be the same type of workout for him as it is for me, I would need this to be 40% or 50%, somewhere in that range of my deadlift max. And that's what I would use. The rest, push-ups and sit-ups, I could do. RX Plus, obviously don't scale it, just go as fast as you can. You're going to finish that off with a 2,000 meter row. Notice here there's an actual desire for pace. So you're going to take your 1K pace. For me, that's probably about 2 minutes. So if you look on the rower, you can set it up. You'll see a 2-minute pace. And I'm going to do 75% of that. So it's going to be a little bit slower. And I'm going to keep that up the whole time. So basically, don't rest. Don't drive so crazy hard. But also don't go so slow that you're really not doing anything. So it's more than a warm-up row, but less than a race. Tuesday, back squats, again, a 3x12, so more reps. The reps are the intense part. The weight itself is less intense at 70%, although that can be quite heavy depending, I guess it's relative. Then you have a triplet of sorts, so a triple AMRAP, as many rounds as possible. 7 minutes of this, then rest for 3 minutes. Obviously, you could sub out single unders for double unders, but it won't count as RX in this case. If you have some double unders, try to knock them out. Get some attempts in there. Rest 3 minutes, and then 5 minutes of kettlebells and burpees. Rest 2 minutes, and then a 3-minute wall sit at 90-degree angle. So make sure that your hips and knees are at that 90-degree angle, and your shins are perpendicular to the floor. So you're going to sit against the wall and stay there for 3 minutes if you can. That would be 180 reps. If you come off the wall, you'll have to do 10 lunges before going back to the wall. So if it were me, because I can't do 3 minutes of that, I would come off the wall, do my lunges, and then hang out and rest my legs, and then get back on the wall. Warm-up row, these are rolling 100s by 5, so you're going to use that rough 1,000 meter pace, so about 2 minutes worth of, for me, in the 2 minutes in the meters per second, and or your row pace. And you want to pull so that you end right at 100. So for me, that means I'd probably stop pulling about 90, maybe 89, somewhere in there, and let it roll in. Because every 5 meters over 100, you're going to accumulate one pull-up or one muscle-up for when you're done. Then we're going to do some kipping practice anyway, so these pull-ups will just lead right into here just before we start it. Every minute on the minute for 5 minutes, you are going to do either 5 pull-ups or 3 muscle-ups. And if you can't do either of those, then you're working on the kip. So this is a great opportunity to force kip practice in the 60 minutes we're there. After that, we have a team workout. So it's a team of 3. If you only have 1 or 2, then you'll just alter some of these options, talk to your coach. You can divide the workout a little bit, but the main thing is it's Wednesday. He's trying to lower the intensity of the workout itself here so that you're not so crushed all week long, but still be moving. So the intensity will be when it's my turn, I'm going to go fast, but then I get 2 people's worth of rest. Now, you can tag out as often as you want. Everything's done in order, one person working out at a time. Every time you tag out, though, everybody must do 5 burpees. So you may think, well, that's no big deal, it's just 5 burpees. It will catch up to you and it will start adding up, and people are going to start falling off because of those burpees. So strategize. Maybe you want to stay fresh and change early so your burpees are easy, or go as long as you can. You're going to have to decide on that with your team. Then we have Hotel California. There's an RX and an RX Plus. A cluster is a squat clean. So you're going to grab the bar off the floor, squat clean it, so you're going to get under the bar, and then immediately go into a thruster. Most of us will do thrusters this way anyway, but the other part to this is the bar must start from the floor for every time. So for me, I would grab the bar, squat, clean it, thrust it, drop it, let it bounce on the floor, and then start over. So you just can't go right back into a thruster. And then pull-ups or chest-to-bar pull-ups. On the weightlifting section right here, you're going to do a full snatch, a hang snatch, and an overhead squat. All of those are separate lifts, but you can't let go of the bar. So there's probably no way you're going to hit any of these as 1 rep max. Specifically, I mean, I suppose the lightest one for you, it might get close, but you're going to have to hold on to that bar for all 3 movements to complete 1 round of that. So you're going to keep working up until you get to your heaviest 1 rep max for that day. Not for any one lift, but you're going to be pretty tired. It's Thursday, so most of this work right here is simply practicing getting under the bar and lifting with that sort of weight. Friday Gumbo, RX and RX Plus. In this one, the only real restraining bit is that there are 5 rope pulls or 2 rope climbs. So the rope, there's 3 of them, which I know most gyms don't even have any, or maybe only have 1, but still there's 3, and the equipment could be the limiting factor on this Friday's workout. So if you want, coaches or members, you can actually start with your rope so that those that are running, won't jam you because you've already done it. If you come in from the run and the rope is being used, just move into the other section, handstand push-ups or push-ups, and wait for the rope to clear up. All right, y'all, have a fun time.